Wednesday night saw the Miami Heat take on the Toronto Raptors at the Scotiabank Arena. Current Eastern Conference champions, the Miami Heat, who currently hold a 6-7 record, were without their up-and-coming superstar, Tyler Hero, but that didn't seem to affect their performance. Whereas the former NBA champions, the Toronto Raptors, have had a shaky start to the season, as they have a 5-9 record. However, they are coming off a win against the Dallas Mavericks. Tonight, the Miami Heat showed why they were the current Eastern Conference champions, as they took the win with a true team effort, with a number of players ending up in double digits. The Heat were led by the up-and-coming Kendrick Nunn, as he finished the contest with 28 points, 8 rebounds and 5 assists. As well as having their core group supporting through the whole game, as Robinson, Olynyk, Adebayo and Dragic all filling the stat sheet. Enough talking, let's get into the game. The Miami Heat got off to a hot start, knocking down a few early threes to get them on the board, led by sharpshooter Duncan Robinson. He finished the game with 14 points. From then on, the Heat were rolling, as they were able to get their shots on the three-point line, as well as getting into the paint. It was also good to see that Goran Dragic didn't seem disturbed by his recent injury and has settled in again, as he finished the game with 17 points, 4 rebounds and 5 assists. Not many teams have the luxury of, when a few key players sit out, that their level of play doesn't drop, and Miami are one of those teams where everybody on the roster has a job and impacts the game in some way, and in this game that showed a lot. It does help having a variety of experience on the team, with the likes of Andre Iguodala and Goran Dragic, who have had success during their careers, to then young players like Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson and Bam Adebayo. Miami were able to take the first quarter 29-23, which set the tempo for the rest of the game, as the second quarter turned into the Kendrick Nunn show, as he went onto his way to score 28 points, almost getting a double-double along with his 8 rebounds. This is another example of how deep Miami are, as they have a bench player coming on and contributing good numbers, as well as having Jimmy Butler and Tyler Hero absent. Nunn controlled the game for Miami during the second, as he was knocking down threes and creating for his teammates, and had a well-rounded performance. The Heat were able to maintain their lead going into halftime, despite losing the second quarter. The third quarter was all about the Miami core, as Dragic, Olynyk, Adebayo and Iguodala took control of the game, as they all finished in double digits in points. Olynyk is probably one of the most underrated players in the league. He is in a group of a few guys who do their jobs every night and are all about the team. He doesn't do anything too flashy. He scores when he's open and he finds his teammates.
Great spacing and execution. Again, when you have a short clock, you got to be focused. Oh, great passing inside. Dragic deep in the paint on Norman Powell. That offensive rhythm. Raptors playing 2-3 zone right now, leaving Nunn open. That's a mistake. Kendrick drops in another.
Miami are very fortunate to have Andre Iguodala as well, and is another player that does his job. I'm a Warriors fan, and it was hard to see him go, as we see the impact he is having with the Heat.
Here's Andre, burying a quarter triple. Andre is the timeout they may be able to use here towards the end of the quarter. Bam, inside, muscles it up on who it needs to do. Bam, steps back, and delivers. Middle there, that gap. Dragic, kaboom.
The Heat took the third and the fourth quarter, and then went on to win the game 111-102.
Iguodala
As we know, Miami have some great shooters on their team, so let's take a look at one of the actions they use to get them open. The action is very simple, yet very effective, and is all about understanding how the defense is going to guard each player. The action is called a ghost screen, and is simply when a player runs like he's going to screen, then instead of stopping to screen, he carries on his cut, which often turns into a pop action. So the two players involved are Duncan Robinson and Kelly Olynyk, so it's technically a guard on big screen. The reason why Robinson is setting the screen is one, he is being guarded by Fred VanVleet, who is undersized compared to Olynyk, and two, he's a great shooter. If the Raptors do a poor job defending the action, Olynyk has the option to turn the corner, as many teams will guard shooters like VanVleet is doing now, which is why a ghost screen is very effective. So the way the Raptors guarded this action is by icing, then switching. The ice is to stop Olynyk turning the corner, and then the switch is to prevent Robinson from shooting. Soon as Robinson feels VanVleet detach from him, he pops looking for a three. But as VanVleet is now guarding a big, Siakam doesn't want to leave him isolated in the post, so you see him in the gap, which gives Robinson the space he needs to shoot. If Robinson decided not to shoot, they go into a ball screen, which creates many options for them. Because if the screener rolled, he'll be wide open in the paint because VanVleet is out of position, and the other help side doesn't want to come in too much because it gives Robinson a clear pass to the corner. That's it from me today. If you enjoyed the video, leave your comments in the comment section. Make sure to give the video a like, subscribe to my channel. I've been Coach Pierce, and I'll see you all next time.